Hey guys, GunFather here. Welcome. Today we're going to be reviewing these G2 Research VIP cold tracers. Now, G2 Research, as I'm sure any of you guys in the gun world know, is the creator of the very controversial R.I.P round, which is the fragmenting 9mm, and actually I think they make them in almost every sort of pistol every main pistol caliber, and even 300 blackout and 223 as well now. But it is a very controversial round in the gun world. Some people swear by them. A lot of people just call them more of a gimmicky round than anything. Well, I was very excited when I realized that G2 Research, the creators of the R.I.P round, were now making tracer ammo. I'm a big fan of tracer ammo, and tracer ammo, most of the time I have to order my tracers. It's kind of hard to find, and I see G2 Research products in my local gun stores on a regular basis. So when I walked in my gun store and found some of these G2 Research cold tracers, I was very excited to try them out. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, these are a 9mm, I think that's the only caliber that they make at the moment, but this is a 9mm, 124 grain cold tracer ammo, and the VIP stands for Visually Indicated Projectile, and the way a cold tracer ammo works is cold tracer technology. G2 Research did not invent it. It's been around for a while. I think there's a couple other companies that make cold tracer ammo, but I was very excited to try out G2 Research product. This is a 124 grain, very similar to a wad cutter shape. If you can tell there, it's a very flat-nosed 124 grain bullet. And the way these work, here, just to show you guys, I pulled one out of its casing so you can see just how these bullets work. Now, as you can see, this is the back side of a bullet. Now, this thing has not been fired or anything, but when this bullet would be fired, the flash and the fire inside of the barrel actually charges this glowing material, or this glowing paint that is on the back of the VIP cold tracer ammo, and causes it to have a glowing effect, which is what you see as your actual tracer going through the air. And as you can tell now, after we have charged this up with a flashlight, the back of this bullet actually glows quite a bit, as you can tell there. And that is how you get your actual trace going through the air. Normal tracer rounds use either phosphorus or magnesium to give you that pyrotechnic trace. What you will see is a big tail going through the air behind a bullet. These are totally indoor range safe. Never before cold tracer ammo have you ever had a tracer bullet that you could shoot at an indoor range. These are indoor range safe, fire safe. You don't have to worry about any sort of fire set. You can shoot these in dry weather and have no problems. So now we want to test this ammo and see just how well it works. First thing I wanted to test was how well these rounds cycled. Having that big flat nose, like a wad cutter in a 9mm, I really was interested in seeing how well these bullets would cycle. So check this out. Alright, we've got our VIP cold tracers here. Got 5 of them loaded up. We're going to see how well these things cycle. They've got that big flat nose on the bullet end. So I'm assuming they should cycle, just like a hollow point, but we're going to find out here. Seem to cycle just fine. Nice. Alright, well, as you can see, when we were shooting those, it was fairly close to dark, but not quite, and there was quite a bit of light out. The bullets cycled just fine, but didn't seem to have much of a trace at all. So that was kind of disappointing, and everything that I've read says that you need to shoot these closer to dusk. So the next thing that I wanted to try out was a accuracy shot, just to find out just how accurate these cold tracers are. So we set up the old Annie Oakley candle shot with the Glock 17, and we're going to attempt to put the flame out on a candle with one of our G2 Research cold tracers, just to see how accurate this ammo is. So check this out. Alright, well, I'm definitely not very impressed with how bright these things light up. Even in low light, like we were shooting them earlier when we were seeing how well they cycled, they just were not lighting up very well, and they're very hard to see. We're now in a little bit lower light. We're going to see how well these things do in a lower light setting, and we're going to attempt to see how accurate they are. We've got a tea light candle set up over here. We're going to attempt to shoot the flame off the tea light candle and see just how accurate these G2 Research VIP tracers are. Alright, pretty sweet. That was accurate. Alright, well, as you can see, the accuracy is not lacking at all. Very impressed with how accurate these are, but even in that very low light close to dusk, still did not get very much trace. Somewhat disappointed in how well these things trace, especially in extreme low light. Now, the last thing that I wanted to find out was, because of seeing this, just how well these things trace in almost complete darkness. So we're going out to our range here. We're going to shoot this thing in almost total darkness and see just how well they trace and how far they trace. So I'm going to aim for my 150 yard or 100 yard target and see just how far we can see our visual trace from the VIP cold tracer. So check this out. Alright, our final test for these G2 Research Tracer rounds. We're going to see how far these things light up in complete darkness. We are out here now at nighttime on the GunFather range, and we're going to see just how far these things are visible. I'm going to aim out here for just to the left of my 100-yard target, which is about a 150-yard stretch. So we're going to see just how well these things light up. Here we go. I can see that one. Ready? Alright, well, as you can see, they definitely lit up at night, but still, they didn't light up you weren't able to see them very far out. I would say maybe only, after reviewing the tape, or the video, probably only maybe 20-30 yards at best. And at that point, the trace just kind of died out, and you really couldn't see the bullet any further. Definitely works as a tracer, but I still prefer my pyrotechnic tracers, such as magnesium and phosphorus. Now, like I said, if you're looking for an indoor range safe tracer, this is definitely something that you should check out. They're about $20 a box of 20, or of 25, I'm sorry, is what I've been able to find in my local gun shop, and was fairly excited, like I said, to find them. But after seeing how minimal the trace is, I think me in my personal opinion, I will just stick to my old school pyrotechnic tracers and wait till maybe VIP or G2 Research or another company perfects the cold tracer technology. So as always, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I hope this gives you guys some information and helps you make a choice in case you were looking at these G2 Research tracers. And as always, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon. GunFather out.